So, Checkmarx integration with Equinox will be targeting the customers who are in the on-prem infrastructure. So, specifically in the Saudi, the companies are still in the initial phase of the cloud adoption. So, they are currently preferring the on-prem infrastructure, or they are having the on-prem infrastructure. Checkmarx is having the container scanning, ISC scanning, the SAST test, all of these in the Checkmarx One subscription, which is the SaaS subscription. But for the customers who are in the on-prem, Checkmarx currently only having the SAST and the SCA. So Equinox can be completely deployed in the on-prem infrastructure, and Equinox have the capabilities of all out of the box, like the IC scanning, and then the DAST, the container scanning, and the other capabilities Equinox already having. So by combining the checkmarks and the Equinox, we have the complete on-prem application security story, which so that we can pitch this particular thing to the customers, that okay, we have the complete story of the DevSecOps or the application security, which the customer can utilize in the on-prem infrastructure. So the integration is very simple. So currently I'm having this checkmark SAST instance, and I'm having these projects. One of the repository is having 0 lines of code. So there are the 4 projects in which I'm having the findings. And from the Equinox, it will be very simple for the customers to onboard their checkmarks projects into the Equinox, having complete findings understanding from the Equinox itself. So from the collectors, currently this feature is in the dev. By the end of the next week, it will be available in the demo and the prod environment. So I went into the collectors part, and then I'm having the capabilities to select from the checkmarks one and the checkmarks S. So since I'm currently having the checkmarks S, I can directly choose the checkmarks S one, click on it, and then the collector name, let me select it as the CX SCA, and next, then the base URL, username, and the password. Then the project, I can uh, fetch all the projects. I'm having the regex capabilities. So if I want to select something different project, I'm having the staging projects differently, and then the dev, and then the prod projects differently, then I can surely utilize the regex to onboard them separately. But for now, let's onboard all the project. Then I will test the connection, and okay, the connection is successful. I am having all the project listed here, which I'm having in the checkmarks SAST instance. And okay, so now I will provide the label. It will be helping in the filtering. So once you will go through the findings, you might be having the staging projects, then the prod projects. So it will help you in the filtering purposes. So let's say I'm having these projects which are with respect to my prod environment. I will select the label prod. Then next, I can set up the cron job. So let's say I want it to run every 2 hours or run every day at 8 p.m. So I can have I'll be having this capability. So I can directly set up the cron job, and once I will select or submit, then the collector is deployed, and the scan will run on the selected time. Since I already triggered the scan previously, so I can directly go into the findings, and perfect, these are the findings I'm having. So let me check by the asset name. Okay, so there are the 4 projects I'm having in the checkmark SAST instance as well. One of them is having 0 lines of code, so it will not be reflected in the Equinox. Now I'm having the complete visibility that okay, these are the projects I am having. These are the findings, total number of findings. Now let's say if I want to focus on the critical ones in one of the projects, then I can directly choose the asset name filter. Perfect. Asset name, Okay, so now let's focus on the node code, and I will click on apply. Okay, just give me a second, it is not selected. Apply, and perfect. These are the findings which are with respect to the node code repository, and it is having the 79 total findings. Now let's say I want to focus on the critical ones. I can directly select the risk factor, and okay, there are the three criticals, and 16 high findings, low 51, medium are 9. Now let's say I want to see the unique findings. Currently there are the 79 findings in total. Let me select the vulnerability name, and perfect. So I am having the 19 unique findings. So like this, user can narrow down the approach and focus on the critical ones. So basically this integration will be helping the customers in the complete application security lifecycle journey, and uh, it will be very easy for them to prioritize the findings which they have to focus on. Now there are the multiple other things here as well, like the automated ticketing. So let's say if there are the critical findings detected, then the tickets will be automatically created in the Jira instance or the manage engine Jira server. So like this, they will be having the extra capabilities as well. Okay, thank you.